Is camera shyness stopping you from producing the video that you want to produce? Well, if it is, stay tuned, because in this video I'm going to be talking about just that and give you a bunch of tips as to how you can overcome it. Now, I meet loads of people on social media who would like to produce video, who like to maybe be a YouTuber or produce content, but camera shyness is stopping them. You know, they think that they're not good on camera, they can't get the words out, you know. And you know, if anybody should be camera shy, it's me. You know, I have cerebral palsy, I talk differently, I talk really slowly. I watch a bunch of YouTube videos and people usually talk 10 times the pace that I talk. They go so fast and think, oh man, how can I keep up with that? So if anybody should be camera shy, it's me. But by now, you know, I've lost count of the number of videos I've got online. It must be in the hundreds, you know, and I love what I do. And so I really want to encourage you to get over your camera shyness, because once you do, once you give yourself permission to put yourself out there, it's such a freedom, such a release. And so coming up now are a few tips that I thought might help you. So, tip number one is this. Always remember that the only person judging you is yourself. You know, there's nobody out there, you know, worrying about what you're wearing or what haircut you've got or whether you've got hair in the first place. You know, as soon as we realize that all the judgment that we put on ourselves comes within ourselves, we can start to dump it and just get on with what we're doing. You know, I've made so many videos, and you know, I worry so much about the way that I present my speech. Will people understand me? Will people think I'm too slow? Will people think I'm stupid? And you know, all the worry is in my head. For every one person that might think I sound a bit funny, there's probably like 100 that are right behind me and supporting me. So first step is ditch the judgment of yourself. And that kind of leads me nicely on to the second tip about voice. My second tip is get used to the sound of your own voice. Because if you're going to make internet video, there's chances are you're going to spend hours editing packages. So you've got to get used to listening to yourself. And of course, I hated hearing myself. You know, I thought it sounded awful when I first started it, but you've just got to get past it, you know. So that tip is get used to the sound of your own voice. My next tip is this. Always remember that you can write a script. If you're worried about what you're going to say in your video, write it down first. Write out the points that you're going to cover. You know, plan the video. Plan the structure of it. You know, and if you write a script, if you know what you're going to say, you can sound really professional because it rolls right off your tongue. So the worst thing you can do is go on camera and then start thinking, what shall I say? What shall I say? But if you've got a script, if you've got it all in front of you, that can save you a lot of time and hassle, and it rolls right off your tongue. Next tip is this. Always remember that if you do something in the video you don't like, you can edit it, you can cut it out. You know, if you cough or sneeze or burp or whatever bodily function that you happen to do, you can just edit it out. Or if you say something, I think, I didn't mean to say it that way, or I could have said something a bit better. Well, you can just cut it out, you can edit it, change it. That's the beauty of editing software, and that's why we've got it. Okay, let's talk about the worst case scenario. You do something, you make a mistake, it goes out online, it's up on YouTube for the whole friends and families to see. You made a mistake, it didn't sound so good. So what? They might talk about it once for 10, 15 minutes, but it'll pass and a buggy coming at you, They're not going to cast it up there forever and ever. People do make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, and people got more important things to think about, believe it or not, than worrying about whether or not you make a mistake in your video or, something comes. So that tip's all about, just, it doesn't matter if things come out wrong, just does not matter. My next tip is this: remember, you can make a video in several tips. You don't have to do it all as a one-hour. The video that you're watching right now, I've not made it as a one-hour. I've done it in bits and sections. I've just pasted it all together, So don't think you have to write a massive script and try and get from the start of it right to the end of it in one take, because you so don't. Just little bits at a time and paste it all together. That's what I'm doing now. My next tip, whatever number we're on now, doesn't matter. But my next tip is this: is practice. Video making is like everything else, it takes practice. And the more you practice, the more confident you get on camera. And the more confident you get, the more your words flow, because you're more relaxed. So get your phone out and make some video with no intention of ever posting it online, just to get used to the process of making video, holding the camera, pressing record, and hearing your own voice. Practice, practice, practice. There's no other way. Here's another tip: start right now. Don't wait for the sun to come out or the wind to die down or the telly program to finish, because you'll be waiting forever. You can wait for the right conditions that never ever come. So my challenge to you is this: if you're watching this video, I want you to pause my video right now and get your phone out and make a 30-second video and post it in the comment box below and let me know what you do that. So pause my video now. Good. It's good to have you back, and hopefully you've made your first video. Posted it below and I can see what it is. And so my final tip, the last thing, I think it's really important: enjoy the process. Making videos about processes, there's a lot of process and you've got to enjoy doing it. I love making these videos. I love doing this. I love the editing, I love posting it online, I love making the YouTube channel. Enjoy the process, and I want you to have as much enjoyment out of the process that I get. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you don't miss any of my content. Please leave a comment below, tell your friends, ring, and tell the world. And I look forward to talking to you again on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.